free. Well, you'll have a lesson on everything I've done. And there's also Sophia that also has lessons out there. Okay, Taylor, put your phone away, please. I'm not going to talk very long because absolute value is a symbol that looks like this. I like to think of it as bars, like you're in jail. And if you put something in jail, what has to happen to somebody? You come out what? If you really are reformed in jail, you come out positive. No. I said, if you are reformed. But that doesn't qualify for my if. If. If you come out reformed, positive. No, that's what you mean by qualifier with an if. Okay. Where's your notes? Yeah, you're going to be and those who are working on expos will do that. Oh, okay. So, absolute value, by definition, Henry, put that away, is the distance from 0. And you never talk about distances as being negative. We're 25 miles from Minneapolis. We're 25 miles from Minneapolis. Lalo, put your iPad away, please. It's the distance from 0. This is a definition. Another way to look at absolute value is it's the number without the negative sign or positive sign. Yep, these are your notes. Because you may use them on a quiz. I just have pieces of paper. They didn't have one. Okay? Everybody have a pencil? No. Yes? Who's missing one? Britt. These are easy notes. We know what else it is? It's a number without the negative sign. A number without a sign. Okay, Taylor, do I need to take your phone? Okay, please put it away. This isn't going to take very long. And the reason why you might not get it right is if you don't listen, you might not get it right. So when I find the absolute value of something, I'm just going to remove the sign. So if I do the absolute value of -3, what is that? 3. It's 3. Okay, absolute value is simply how, Lalo, Cole, it's simply how far you are away from 0. So if this is 0 and I'm at -3, this distance is 3 units. If you look at road signs and mile markers, they don't have any negative signs out there. It's not a negative. It's a magnitude. It's how big. We have not done this in this class. You use absolute value in science class. Okay, Jake? That's why you're not supposed to sit there. Okay? Okay, Taylor, put your phone away. Okay, it's how big the number is. Now, there are just some rules that you need to know about absolute value. If you have the absolute value of A times the absolute value of B, you can rewrite that as the absolute value of A times B, and vice versa if you want. So if you have the absolute value of -3 times the absolute value of 5, that's right. You can do it. Henry, sit down, please. Yeah, you kind of might be in the way. Okay? You can do it this way. What's the absolute value of -3, Joe? 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay, you guys? Cole? And Lalo, put your iPad away, please. No, put it away. Then why is Cole watching a turned off iPad? I don't think so. Okay. You can also do this. You can do, Lalo, you can do this. And what is -3 times 5? -15. What's the absolute value of -15? 15. Well, if you can do it with multiplication, because multiplication and division are the same thing, you can do it with division. Well, I'm going to get there. Okay, so if you have that, you can write this. Sometimes I'd like to do that, sometimes I don't. You'll see problems. Just a couple more rules. Jake, put that away, please. And then, can you do it with addition? Now, for me to be able to do it with addition, it always must be true, no matter what I put in here for A and B. Doesn't matter. So if I let A be a negative 3 plus B, which I said was a positive 5, does that make a true statement? Is that equal to the absolute value of negative 3 plus 5? That's what? That's 2, right?
No.
Okay, Suzanne, put your phone away, please. That's 2. What is the absolute value of negative 3? 3. 3 plus 5 is what? 8. Not true. So there is no property for the absolute value of a sum. I can make an inequality, but I don't want to go there. It's not that big a deal. What? Question. You cannot rewrite the absolute value of A plus the absolute value of B as the sum of the absolute values. Nor can you do this. That's right. If you multiply them, Mariah, Cole, and Lalo. Okay. I can't do this either. Even if you have subtraction there, I can't do it. Make that a minus. Doesn't work. The only time you can combine and move back and forth is multiplication division. That's it. One last thing about absolute value is it's in parentheses as well. So if I have the absolute value of negative 2 plus 3, what's that going to give me?
5.
Careful, what's a negative 2 plus 3? That's 1. So it's 1. Suzanne, question? Okay, it's a parenthesis. So think of that as a parenthesis. So if I have 3 times the absolute value of negative 2 plus 3 divided by 6, what's that going to give me? Henry, what's that going to do? Now, follow the rules. Okay, Suzanne, yeah. Guys, it's what? No, you have to evaluate this. What's the absolute value of negative 2? Positive 2. Plus 3. Okay, now, can you cancel the 6 and the 3s at all, Cole? What should you do here? 3 times 2 is? 6 plus 3 is, oh, sorry, it should be a 6, is what? 9, 6. Can you reduce that?
Yeah.
What goes into 9 and 6? 3. 3 and 2. Okay, so the rule, you guys, it's a parentheses. It's an order of operations. So when you get the absolute value of a number, you have to find that first. Okay, you can't make it the absolute value of the sum of the absolute values. You can't do absolute value of negative 3 plus 2 does not equal the absolute value of negative 3 plus the absolute value of 2. I'd like to, but I can't. Okay, Henry?
Yeah.
What does this really give you? Absolute value of what?
5.
No, negative 3 plus 2. It's 2 degrees, it's going to drop 3.
Yeah.
I'll be at negative 1. Okay? Which is positive 1. You can't do this. You can't make it the absolute value of negative 3 plus the absolute value of 2. So let's put a big red not sign through there. Okay? And so that's all the problems are. They are not going to take you very long to do. So some of you don't have your exponents quizzes in. You need to get those. Those of you who did take them, I think, did fairly well. I can give those back. And that's all we're doing. Tomorrow, it's important that you do this today just to evaluate, because tomorrow we're going to solve equations involving absolute value. That is a standard for the 8th grade algebra standard. So you have to know it.